Hello, everyone, and welcome to Billy's Home Life. I have a recipe to share with you today. This is for three bean salad. This is actually my grandmother's recipe. And whenever I make this, everyone raves over it. And I think it's because there's a couple of additional ingredients than what's in everyone else's three bean salad. It's typically just your beans and a very simple dressing of oil and vinegar. So I wanted to share this so you all could enjoy this as well. For starters here in this bowl, these are my salad dressing ingredients. So I have a half a cup of vegetable oil. I have 1 cup of regular white sugar and 3/4 of a cup of white vinegar. And in this as well are my spices. So you need 1 teaspoon of salt, and then the rest of these you're only going to use a half of a teaspoon. So a half a teaspoon of celery salt. Supposed to be onion salt. I did not have that. I had onion powder. It's going to be fine. Half a teaspoon of pepper and half a teaspoon of garlic salt. I'm going to whisk these together. And then I'm going to tell you about the rest of my ingredients. So this is one of those things that I think is different. I think it's the additional spices and it's the extra veggies. So on my cutting board here, I have 2 cloves of garlic that are minced. Actually, I ran this through my garlic press. The recipe calls for 1 cup of chopped onion, 1 cup of chopped celery, and 1 green pepper. Now you can see here that I have a little bit of green pepper and I have a little bit of yellow pepper. It's just what I had on hand. It's just what I was trying to use up. It's going to be fine. You're going to add all your veggies to your salad dressing. And then we'll come back and I will show you the types of beans that I'm going to be adding to this. Okay, I have all of my chopped veggies added to my dressing mixture. Now the recipe calls for 3 cans of beans. You are supposed to use 1 can of green beans, 1 can of yellow beans, and 1 can of kidney beans. I always change that a little. So I like garbanzo beans. Some people hate those things. So I leave out the yellow beans and add garbanzo beans. I kind of stirred these up so you can see what I got going on here. So your 3 cans of beans, you are supposed to rinse and drain them. Okay, so I have 1 can of cut green beans, 1 can of kidney beans. Again, I swapped out the yellow beans for garbanzo beans. And to me, there is always way too much dressing left over. So I always add an additional can of green beans. And I don't know why, it's just a weirdo thing. I always do the French cut, the French style beans just to change it up because I've already got a can of regular cut green beans. And you don't have to throw this dressing out. It would be delicious if you just put it over a tossed salad, or you could use it as a marinade or something else. But to me, after we're done eating this and there's no beans and veggies left, there is always a bunch of dressing left. So I don't know, you could make another batch and just add it to the dressing, or again, do what I'm doing and add a couple of extra cans. It's up to you. Or maybe you like it with a lot of dressing, you like it really loose. So again, hopefully I'm not confusing you, but this is a can of green beans, can of French style green beans, dark kidney beans, and a can of garbanzo beans. I'm going to add these to my dressing and veggie mixture, and I'll come back. Okay, here it is. This is my 3-bean salad all mixed together. Now, this is very, very important. Do not make this the day that you're going to eat it. This needs to soak for at least a day or two. And I'm speaking from experience. I made the mistake. I made this one day and tried serving it with dinner, and it didn't taste as good as it usually does. It doesn't taste bad, but trust me, this needs to sit for a day or two for these beans to soak up this dressing. Now it is Friday afternoon. I'm making this for Sunday for Mother's Day. I'm cooking out at my parents' house, and this was one of my side dishes that I'm bringing. So please don't make this and eat this on the same day. Let it soak for a day or two. And also, the recipe states that this keeps very well in your refrigerator. Supposedly, you can keep this in your refrigerator for weeks and it doesn't go bad. I can't say that that's true or not because my hubby absolutely loves this and eats way too much of it. I've never had this hanging around for a couple weeks, maybe 2 days, and then it's gone. But this is my 3-bean salad, and feel free to change and swap out ingredients if you like. Again, I told you how I changed the beans. If you have a bean that is your favorite, or you have a bean that you dislike, or maybe you don't like one of these veggies that I put in here, feel free to make some minor changes. But that is everything for today. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care.